Alright, before this video starts, I want to give a huge thanks to Matthias Orlos, Jupahe64, and Excelix for making the Odyssey editor. Excelix, Jupahe64, helping me a lot with figuring out the editor and helping code the editor too. And Matthias Orlos for making the first level editing tutorial, and I learned a lot from it, so it will be linked in the description. Let's jump right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do some Super Mario Odyssey level editing. This is the tutorial that I've been promising for a while. What you will need for this is just the Super Mario Odyssey ROMFS, mostly just stage data and object data. We will use a file and system data, but that I can send you that one in Discord if you ask me. I have a link to my Discord in the description. And apart from that, you need the editor folder. It will have all of these files except for Odyssey models. I'll have a zip link to the description that has all of these, except of course for this folder, which will be generated later. And yeah, that's all you need. Once you feel very prepared for all of this Super Mario Odyssey level editing, go over to the editor folder and launch editorcore.exe. See you there. Hit OK, and now go over and select your folder, so I'll do that right now. Alright, just to be clear, it needs to be this folder right here, not stage data or anything, just this one. So hit OK. Hit OK here. It will extract the textures. This will take a while. I'll skip over to when it's done. It should take around 5 minutes or so. Depends on your hard drive speed. By the way, just a side note, if you get any errors, like it says there was an error, press continue to continue, just exit. You probably did something wrong. Make sure you selected the right folder. Make sure the layout is like this. Also, while extracting textures, sometimes it can freeze. Oh, there we go, it's done. But so you can check if it's actually doing stuff by going over to game textures, and you'll see a bunch of files being generated. Now, of course, now it's done, but it will add a bunch of files, and that's how you know if it's actually doing stuff. So hit OK, OK there. Change this to inspect to spare yourself from that. There we go, and now you have the Odyssey editor pulled up. Level editing works in a really weird manner in this level editor because the add thing, let me open a level right here. Let's go to stage data and, oh, it's already there. For example, bike steel. When you want to add an object or something, like maybe you want to add one of those spin flowers, you can't just go add and do it. It's not working yet. You gotta copy it from a different level. So I'll show you how to do that right now. You want to first open up a level, new editor instance, go over to that, and then open up a level that you know has the spinning flower or whatever object you want to add in it. For example, I'm going to Lake World Town Zone Map. I think that's it. Let's go to scenario 3, for example. I'll show you how to get scenarios later. Usually you want to edit scenario 0 and scenario 1, just to be sure if you're editing a sub area. In Kingdoms, you'll have to look at the file that I'll show you later. So once that's open, you might need to minimize the first one. You can take a look at the level, it's great. And you can just look at the object that you want to copy. So for example, the cap trampoline. By the way, this will lag. Right now I'm recording at 1080p and it's going pretty low, and my computer is pretty powerful, I'm not gonna lie. So do be aware of the lag. Anyhow, go back to your first level, select something, and then paste. This will let you paste objects from different levels. Hit space to focus on an object, and hit Control and Alt, and then click and drag to move stuff around. So for example, right here, we're gonna build in this level because why not? Also, one thing you might have noticed is these blue blocks. Blue blocks, I can't tell you what they are because I can't know what they are, but you'll have some that say right here, player, actor, hacking Niwa. That is the player, the spawn point. You'll have some that say trample switch timer. That is the P switches that you can trample on, aka walk on, to activate something. And this is a perfect opportunity to explain how links work. This game is really strange in the way it functions. It's actually pretty cool, but kind of bizarre. When you select an object that controls something else, it usually is linked the object that's controlling. So that's why you don't see it right here. Normally there's a bunch of platforms. You have to select the object, hit C, which is the links editor, and then view group is just a thing for if you go far away for it to show. So don't worry about that. Go to switch appear target or whatever object group you think it is. This is, of course, it says switch appear, so when you press on the switch, it appears. So that's normal. And you'll be able to see all the objects that appear. And you can move them around and stuff. Like that, for example. But sometimes it's pretty buggy still. So don't worry if something is not going well, just try not to do it for now. Or wait until it gets more developed. Anyhow, once you're done editing the object list, just click to go back. And then you'll be back, everything will disappear, and now you can edit everything else. Now let's actually build a level and make something interesting. We can use the duplicate right here to duplicate platforms. We can use Control Alt to move them, as I said previously. And we'll just make, I guess, a different path. We can go ahead and delete this. Ooh, that might make for some interesting platforming actually. We'll take a look at that later. Okay, seems good for now. So now we can go ahead and duplicate some of these. Just to make a little path. Great, now what if we want to add, say, a more advanced object that, for example, follows a path once you activate it? We're going to use another trample switch, but this time it's going to have a different setup. So we're going to go to the Wooded Kingdom sub-area. Forest World Tower something, I think. Yeah, Forest World Tower stage map. Scenario 1, just in case. And then head over to it. There we go. And now we're going to look at the flower roads, aka these P-switches right here. Because, you guessed it, flower roads are connected through links. So let's focus on the P-switch right here. And then when the player steps on this, it will activate a flower road. Where's the flower road, you might ask? Right here. Why is it not disappeared? It's because this uses a thing called stage switches. Stage switches are these, well, there's a lot of blue blocks, but they're shown as blue blocks. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and click on this and hit H to hide it. Make it a lot easier. So yeah, this is the P switch, and it uses a stage switch to activate the flower road. The stage switch has an ID of 116, so keep that in mind. Exit the object list, select this, the rail collision no fence, go to links, and then switch appear. Guess what this stage switch has? The same ID, that's how they're connected. So they have the same ID, each stage switch, and that's how they connect and link without links, with switch IDs. Right there. So what we're going to do is copy just this, copy, and then go back to our wonderful level. Do that and paste. Here's our beautiful thing. Right, the rail collision no fence. This is the flower road. And now we might want to add a way to activate it. So there are many ways to activate this. Anything that can activate a stage switch will work. Maybe the trample switch timer, I don't know. I've never used one. I'd honestly just go with a trample switch, but we could, in theory, use anything else. So what we're going to do is copy the trample switch, go back to the level, paste it right here. Don't worry if it looks weird, it's because it has a lot of trouble rendering stuff. So that's normal. Alright, let's check if it has the stage switch. Check the ID, 116. Then go over to here, switch appear, 116. So if we hit this P switch, this will activate and start growing the flower road. Now, how do we control where the flower road actually goes? This is through another link called rail. Rails are a bit more advanced, kind of weird. They look like this most of the time. And what you have to do is select it and then hit C. And from that, you can edit all the rail points. Points just control where stuff is, like this. It will control where these lines go. And you want to look for the point that has the lowest ID. That looks like ID 813. I don't know what that is. 8 out of 0. Yeah, that looks better. Not really sure how IDs work, but just go with it. So let me just build a little thing with it. By the way, these rails do have control points. I'm not really sure how you can actually use the control points. Maybe they're inside? No? Oh, it did do it. You just have to move it. See, with this, we moved it up. If we make it, for example, -1000, and we move this, it'll suddenly be lower. So that's how you do little rotations. It helps a lot with making it look smooth. For example, this does not look smooth at all. But if you control the point in, and then make it, for example, find out how to make it so that it goes out on that direction, yeah. Let's make it, for example, -10,000. I forgot to add the 0. There we go. This now looks a lot smoother. It will look better in game, of course. Level editors like to make things look worse than they truly are. Anyhow, I'll just build the path now, and I'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, this path looks about right. As abominable as I could make it. It looks amazing. And now from here, what we can do is go and copy the position, stop editing the object list, and then go and take a platform. Oh wait, I need to stop again. Go and take a platform and paste the position, and it will be here. This platform is rotated even though in game it isn't, so as I explained earlier, it has a bit of problems displaying objects. So I'll just build a little level out of this. So one thing I do want to note is that you can copy from literally any level and just take anything that you want from it. Most of the time it will work. Sometimes it does require a setup that we don't know and you might have to figure out by yourself. But for example, right here, I'm going to paste one of those spinning blade things, not blades, the spinning balls of death, and use it right here on top of this platform as an obstacle. And this is from Darker Side. It is used in other places like in Seaside Kingdom and stuff. But yeah, you can just copy it from there. How about I want to take from Darker Side, I want to go and take this. Does it have any links? Yes, target position. Alright, the target position, this is where it will land, which is right here, of course. So what we can do is go over here, copy, paste. And then we can have this pot thing in. And then what if we want to add a lava bubble? So what we have to do is go over to a level that has lava bubble. For example, lava bonus 1. Ooh, might be cave. The lava cave. Yeah, it's this one. This one right here has lava bubbles. Yeah, test capture bubble. Alright, so we can copy it, go over to our level, and then paste it. That's a lava bubble. And now what if we want to copy some lava collision so that you can actually use the lava bubble? Well, for example, we could use this. Just copy it, go over to our level, paste. Oh my god, this is disastrous. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go to properties and see if we can change anything. No, it doesn't look like there's anything. Links, key move next. Let's just move this right here. Oh, so it moves up and down. Right. Can we just have it not move? By putting it at the same position. I mean, probably. Does it have any links? No. Alright, that looks good. At least I think it does. / hope. Let's paste another one right here so that this looks actually kind of decent. Oh my god, what have we created? Key move next. And the key move next is right here. It's not good. Just put it right here. Yeah, this looks amazing. Just kidding. But still, we're gonna use this. Alright. I think we are almost ready to test. The only thing we really are missing is a moon, so let's go ahead. I did not mean to do that. There's a Control Z, so that's good. Paste another one. Now we can move it. And we can move it all the way over here. And copy the position. Now go to the links. Key move next. Go over here. Paste the position. Alright, no links. Good. Exit. There we go. And this can be the key move next. Target pause, that's what I meant. There we go, this looks great. All we need is the moon. So let's go over and get the moon. Which is at the end. Nope, 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 nope. Shine add by rock. That might be the shine. I think. Question mark, question mark. Actually, it might be linked to this. No. Oh, that's the shines that are added by the rock. Okay. So, shine add by rock. Shine is actually secretly a moon. So don't think that there are shines in Odyssey. There aren't. Lose all your hope right now. It's just a moon. Alright, I think now that we are extremely ready for testing our level, it is time to test. So what we will do is go over to save. The FPS will freeze, that means it's saving. Alright, now that we have this in our stage data folder in our SD card, let's eject it. And then we can put it in our switch and run hacks. So let's do that right now. Inject payload. Launch your firmware. And then see you on the switch. Alright, this is our beautiful, beautiful flower road. Alright, it looks like something went wrong at the beginning. Alright, something seems very wrong. But we're just going to follow along with it. Great. Alright, I just wanted to add this in post-editing. There is a way to figure out what scenario to open for editing a kingdom because they have many scenarios. I did mention this in the beginning of the video, so I felt like I needed to put it in. So go over to Tools, SDS Editor, then go over to your system data and go down to worldlist.sds. Then open up worldlist.byml by double-clicking. Hit No. You'll have a bunch of dictionary nodes. Click on the plus and you'll see the scenarios. Clear main is after clearing the main story. This is after ending the story, ending the normal scenario. This is after the moon rock appears. After moon rock is broken. And this, I think, is the final scenario. So yeah, that's just good to know. And yeah, I think that's about it. Goodbye.